joyous moment, and definitely it's been years now. But somehow everything which passes down the years, somewhere it's fresh in our mind. It's like part of us. Every single moment of time and space we are part of the conscious. From the time we wake up till the time we sleep, somewhere we are connected to the conscious. How much time we are connected to my inner own self, that has a value. The moment when I connect to my inner own self, I find that the fragrance happens, the blossoming happens. I find solutions in life. I find that I have the confidence to do the things. Else, somehow I miss the confidence which I really want to have. And that matters more. The more I struggle, you find that somewhere I am getting restricted. Somewhere I am holding myself back. Somewhere I am trying to work myself against the norms. I'm trying to adjust to a lot of things. I'm trying to adjust and adapt to a lot of things. I'm also trying to recover from a lot of traumas, situations and scenarios. That's where my emotions are, always. When I'm in trouble, I seek solutions. When I'm happy, I find that it's short-lived. It does not continue for a longer period of time. But the moment somewhere I get connected to my inner self, you find the transformation happening. How do I really connect? Definitely we went through the chant. But what is the easiest method to connect on day-to-day basis? One is becoming aware of the moment of time. That means the way I respond, am I really ready to respond the way I should? How do I hold myself back? The moment a thought comes, wait. You should have something in your hand which triggers. It should be anything which gives you the strength. It can be even as mundane as a pen also. It doesn't matter. But let that become a magic pen for you. Hold it. Continuously hold it. When you find that I am going to go out of the way. The moment I go out of the way, I am going to make a mistake, which I will definitely regret. That's why we say that we say a lot of things, we do a lot of things, and then we realize that we should not have done so. We should not have commented like that, or maybe I should not have responded like that. But the faster I come back to my normal sense, that matters more. When that is happening, this becomes crucial. So the chant has to get connected to something which you can hold on to. Because when I'm feeling frustrated or angry, I'm not looking for a chant. I'm going to respond. That's a trigger factor. Somebody said something, I have to respond. Somebody called out something, I need to come out with something. They want a solution, I have to provide them a solution. So every time I'm looking for something to be done. At that moment, I will never remember the chant. Let that particular item be the strength for you. I could have given you a symbol or anything, but I'm saying what you love the most, hold it very close to you. Even if it's your child's picture, hold it very close. The more you are holding on to it, you'll remember the chant. You connect to the chant. Because that is the closest. See, when I'm angry, I'm not looking at any deity. I will not remember any God. I am going to respond. So if I can connect to something which I love the most, I'll wait. The chant will continue. When the chant continues, I'll find that their ways are getting resolved. And that is what is needed. The more you are able to do that, you will find that it becomes part of your life. So any instance of trauma, maybe it's an emotional thing, maybe it's a good news, bad news, maybe something which is causing you anger, remember that one thing. That image is something which I can hold on. Why am I not giving you one symbol? I could have given you one symbol also, right? We have 3-4 symbols, we could have given that. But we have so many things we have been worshipping throughout our ages. Have you ever remembered any of the god and goddesses when we are angry or frustrated or emotional? We are only looking for solution. Once we find that there is no option now left, let me go back. That means I'm really well planned to go back and ask him the way I really want the solution to happen. So when I'm responding, do I have that thing in my hand is a big question. A mother will not look for a bad thing for the child. So hold on to that. It doesn't matter. Can't the child be a god to you? The child may never behave like a god, no problem. But definitely his inner self will behave like a god. So my bowing down or adjusting is not to the person. I am going to be very strong when I have to reply to the same child who is going to shout at me. But I am ready with an answer which is logical, practical, and something which he can accept. Because I know the essence within him. Because I connected to the chant. The chant is telling me this is where you have to connect. And you find the solution. That's one example. Anything, it can be anything in your life which you hold so passionate that you think that this is my life. And more or less, most people think that family is the essence. Nobody thinks that the career or the profession or the business they are doing is the life. By the end, they always say that I am doing all this for the family. So if that is the case, why not hold on to that? Take the best one out of it. Make that the entity which represents the chant. Because each one of us is a divine. So I am only looking at the divine entity within us. We in ourselves are not divine. But something within us is allowing me to reach out to the divine. I need to connect to that. And it will not happen in a day. Today I did something and I didn't get the response the way I should be getting. Does not mean that it is not working. It has never worked. But the more I do it on small levels, you find that that conviction is getting strong. The chant is not becoming strong. You are becoming strong because your connection to that particular symbol is stronger. And the chant is only telling you, look at this. This is the point you have to answer. This is how you should be responding. This is the connection point you have to work out. This is how you should get the result out. We always have give and take. You will not find one issue or one point coming up which does not have give and take. Everything is give and take in our life. Do we really thank God when we are very happy? No. He is the last option we say thank you. But when we have to complain, he is the first person we complain. Like for the child, the first thing he can complain is, you never had the time for me. To who? Parents. The best example, because they want to blame it easily. That's the easiest thing to do. But all the time the parents had given to the child, they will never remember. So if I say that we have to be grateful for a lot of things, we are not. We are very selfish people. So why not be perfect selfish people in such a manner that the selfishness becomes pure. Extremity of anything will negate that particular entity. So make it perfect selfishness. How much can you go? The moment you reach there, you become divine. So the child vanishes, that entity, the symbol also vanishes. But you know the answers keep coming even if that connection is not there. And that is what the life is. The chant happens. And this in traditional terms is known as ajap, that which you don't chant. The chant happens, like we have the breath. We can't say inhale and exhale. On a verbal tone we can say. But is it following that particular command? We're not very sure. It is following its own pattern. You should connect to that. That's where the chant is happening. What we did right now is a physical chant. The purpose and goal is to reach a chant where you don't chant. So for that you require something which is tangible, that which you like the most, not something which can be given by third person. Over a period of time you will find that the entity becomes the reality. The chant takes a form. It also gets connected to you. But for that you should be working on that area of becoming the formless. We might have relaxed when this process happened. All of us would have exactly relaxed. We might be mentally doing the chant, inhale, exhale chant happening, slowly waiting for it. It is like exercise. Now, for the last 10 minutes I have been talking. Can you tell me how many inhale you chanted? How many exhale you chanted? No. So chant never happened. It was an exercise. Was it a chant? It was an exercise. I did 10 chants, I did 20 chants, I did 100 chants. Number. The day it becomes 21,600, it becomes a chant. Even if it becomes 14,400, it becomes a chant. You know automatically when to inhale and stop. And when you say stop, it will not harm you. Right now, you are waiting for the other person to tell, hello, allow me to inhale. I have exhaled, I need to inhale now. You are taking too much time. Maybe she got a phone call and she wants to switch it off. And then she is busy in switching it off and she is waiting. And she said, exhale, wait, I'm just switching off the phone. And you are struggling for the inhale. That happens. The day I am ready for that, that means I will decide when to exhale. And that is where the chant happens. Too complex? So take one thing. That is why I said baby steps. Take one thing which you love. It does not matter. It's a pen. It can be a pen drive. It can be a bike key. Whatever you carry throughout your life, which is so precious that you will forget, even your mobile. That which you cannot let go. Hold on to that. That becomes your symbol for the chant. It does not matter what kind of chant you are doing, but hold on to that. It is not the conventional way. Conventional way was where you are getting into the state of consciousness to become deconcentrated. Today we are so deconcentrated and deviated and distracted that we are not sure what concentration means. We are distracted, too much distraction. So I need to get into a state of defocusing. I've been trying to focus on multiple things. So first thing is I need to concentrate on something which I can hold. And are you still struggling to find out what you can hold? Because anything which you carry, it does not matter what. It can be as simple as the pen you carry, maybe the medicine you carry, it can be the vial also. Because that you always remember, if you are carrying inhaler, that becomes your symbol. Because that is crucial for you. When you feel suffocated, you require that. But you always think that before I go out, I should have it in my bag. That which you want in the bag, not what you search in the bag when somebody says, but that which you really have to have in the bag is what is the symbol for you. Nobody carries religious symbol in the bag. Even if they carry, they rarely pick it out. Unless and until they are following some regime that, okay, on Tuesdays I'll chant this, Thursdays I'll chant this, or Friday I'll chant this. No. But one symbol, take that. It can be as simple as a watch. It can be as simple as anything. It does not matter the watch is replaced. It does not matter the mobile is replaced. Replacing that symbol does not stop you. The conscious of yours will always connect it to the essence of the watch. What does a watch represent? The time. That's what you do, what you look for. So can I connect to that time so that I can become timeless? When I connect to a person, can I go beyond the person is a question. Because I love a person, so I connect to the person. So I am biased. Extremity of bias is what? Becoming unbiased. So I need to reach that state of unbiased, but that is not my target. I am not working that one day I'll stop loving the child which I have. No. You are only saying that I am getting into the core essence of the child. Then only I will realize that every single individual in my house, surrounding me, in the society, everywhere, the essence is similar. Then definitely you are unbiased. It is easy to say, na Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Who believes so? Are you more concerned for your neighbor's family or your family? Your family. As simple as that. So why not become so greedy that it becomes part of you? What harm? It's the simplest way of doing things. And complex is, I can provide you some simple or any form or a design. How much will you go for it? I don't know. Or will you be even connecting to it? I don't know. So both the options are there. Free will is yours. Too difficult and too open-ended, I believe. Something which is simple becomes too difficult. The expressions tell very clearly.